Well, greetings from Wilbur Dam Road. We are on the AT, white blaze right there, and we are about to head uphill. Garvey is raring to go, tugging at the leash like a sled dog. Yeah, he's about as happy to be out here as I am. But like I said, it's a beautiful day. It feels like we're in the air conditioning, and there's going to be a great view from the shelter up top. So we're going to hit the trail. You ready to hit the trail? You ready to hike? All right. But I didn't mention before that we are out looking for our friend Mischief. His YouTube channel is Mischief on the Trail. I'll put a link down in the description box if you want to check him out. But he camped about just about roughly 4 miles north of where we're at right now, and he is probably up at Deventer right now. But we are trying to catch him. Whew! It might be easier said than done straight off the couch. Did I mention that I'm fat and out of shape? This was a good idea. That was a nice little break. We've just been climbing up these switchbacks, and you can't really tell, or maybe you can, I don't think it's going to show up on camera, but down there is Watauga Lake, and we're kind of just walking next to it. But we'll get a lot better view of the lake coming up. In just under a mile, there are several viewpoints, so I'm going to go ahead, climb up these switchbacks, and bring you back when we get to the top. There we go. I think that's the 321 highway bridge, if I'm not mistaken. But when we get to the shelter, there's going to be an even better view. Okay, so like about literally 60 seconds ago, we stopped on an incline. Had to stop. One of those where I've got to eat something, I can't take another step. My legs have no energy. And of course, 60 seconds later, we come up this little rise. And look at that beautiful campsite over there. It would have been the perfect place to take a break. Check out how quiet it is. Yeah, if I have the dome off, you can be sure it's hot outside. We finally made it to Deventer. Whew. Oh, that tick killed me. Nobody here this time of day, but let me take you back here real quick. The moment you've all been waiting for. Well, that was a nice break at the shelter, but I gotta be honest with you, I could have stayed there and not moved. But fortunately, this section we're going through here is fairly mild. We're mostly ridge walking, not too strenuous. And I do feel a little bit more energetic after having that caffeine. Still could need a full meal. Don't really have that hiker appetite. My body's in shock right now. It's like, what are you doing? We've been sitting on the couch for the last 2 weeks, and all of a sudden you're putting me through this. So it may take a while. I'll probably get my hiker appetite once I get back to Damascus. That's just the way it goes. But anyway, this is pretty much what we've been walking through since we left the shelter. And Mischief is not too far ahead. He was about 2.1 ahead of us when we were at Deventer. So we should be running across him before too long. And in the meantime, we will continue north. So looking at gut hooks, I realized that Mischief was a little bit further up ahead of me than I realized. It was over 3 miles. I think I said it was 2.1. Anyway, yeah, so it's a little bit further. He's a little bit further ahead than I thought, so it's going to take us a little bit longer to catch up with him. But we're just taking it slow because it's hot. And there's no point in overexerting ourselves on a day like today. And this gives us a chance to just sit back and enjoy this breeze and this nice shady spot. That's what it's all about, right? And that's a happy golden doodle over there. Harvey, do you love hiking? Coyotes, you hear them? They're hunting something. Not too far off either. Crazy that they're hunting during the day. That happened up in Pennsylvania too. So it's 5 o'clock and we just left that little break spot not too long ago. And from what I remember, the trail is pretty mild between here and Iron Mountain Shelter, which we're about 5 miles from. I believe that's our destination for the night. I doubt Mischief went anywhere past there. So it's about 2 miles to the campsite where he was taking a break earlier, and there is water there. So I think what we're going to do is keep walking till we get to that campsite, camel up, and I don't know, maybe make a snack and blast out that last 3 to the shelter. So that's the unofficial plan right now, subject to change as always, but that's what we're going for. Well, look who we ran into. Hello there, turtle. We're not going to bother you. We're just going to cruise right on by. Have a wonderful day. Oh, Garby, he almost stepped on the turtle. Crazy dog. Guess that's why they have shells. Anyway, we are about 0.6 from the campsite. Whew, I don't know if we can make the shelter. I am plumb wore out. But see what happens when we get there. I think Mischief is there at the campsite waiting on us. And we may just end up staying there. Who knows? We'll find out here shortly. I hear Mischief. Well, that was our goal. To find Mischief. All right.
Yeah, like I said, it's a big difference somebody coming off the couch and somebody's been
Yeah, tell me about it.
Right now.
Yeah.
There's Garby.
This kicked my gluteus maximus for sure. Whew. This is not a bad spot.
There's even a better spot on the other side.
Yeah.
That will fit both our tents.
Nice.
I just wasn't setting up yet because I didn't know what you was going to do.
Yeah,
Because I didn't want to go on to a shelter and then you not make it to a
I
shelter.
was thinking that earlier. I was like, man, I don't know if I got it in me. These last 2 miles were rough. Actually, the whole day was rough.
I've been here since 4 o'clock.
Wow. Yeah, well, anyway, I'm going to drop back and reassess the situation. I got a funny feeling that this is going to be as far as I'm going. All right, well, this is home for the night. Garvey's already inside. You can see him poking his nose out the screen there. And we have Mischief over here.
What's up?
And hopefully we won't get any visitors tonight. We heard, or Mischief heard from some folks that were camped here last night that they were visited by a bear in the middle of the night. Apparently there was no incident, just kind of hung out for a while, but I have a feeling if any bear comes around here, Garvey's going to scare it right away, because that's just what he does. But yeah, I've got the clothesline going over here, drying out the hiking threads, and was able to force down a mountain house. It's tough when you don't have that hiker appetite. You don't feel like eating at all, but I know I need the food to make it up the hills, so that's just the way it is. So now I'm gonna slam some water, rehydrate a little, crawl into the tent. It's a little buggy out here. Yeah, and that's about it. I'll catch up with you in the morning.